As here we got two sets of goalkeeper gloves, and we're going to see which one's the best for you. We get a lot of questions asking, how much should I pay for a pair of goalkeeper gloves? Well, you have in this hand a pair of $60 goalkeeper gloves. This is the Kiepps Menace. As you can see, it's a pretty sick looking glove, right? And on this hand, you have the Aerolite Pro. Also, this is also they're obviously gloves on just one of the hands. You don't see the other hand, but for instance, if you want to see same kind of level of glove, this is the Jackal Pro goalkeeper glove from Kiepps. And so this is a pro level glove, okay? And this is a competition level of goalkeeper gloves. What that means is that this is at the absolute top level, and it's going to cost more and has a lot more bells and whistles and firepower. And this one is priced underneath that, and it's in the competition level of goalkeeper gloves. And so it doesn't have the same exact bells and whistles, but it's a much more affordable option for people who are looking for it. Now, this is really just for the Kiepps goalkeeper gloves. Different brands have different price points and different bells and whistles, okay? So we're just going to talk about the Kiepps goalkeeper gloves. So starting off with the pro level, you're roughly at the $100 mark. You have probably the top line latex on the palm of the glove. This is the black voodoo, okay? As you could tell, it has the protective film on it. Whenever you see this protective film on the palms of the latex, you could know that this is something that's ultra premium, and it's in the contact level of family and above, which is this category where it's at the very, very top of latex. And they put this protective film so it obviously protects the latex from dust, debris, dirt, and all that other good stuff, okay? So this is the same pair of gloves that a pro would play with, okay? These ones don't have any finger saves in them. This is just for Kiepps. Kiepps pro level gloves do not have the finger saves in them. But also you have some super breathable, high-tech fabric that's on the back of the glove that gives you the breathability and gives you the comfort. And if you look, this is a super soft, super comfy glove. And this is roughly about $100. Now we move on to a lower price point, which is this glove. This is the Kiepps Menace goalkeeper glove. This colorway is called Crazy Thoughts, and this is just one of the hands. There's another hand on it. I don't know if you guys can see behind me right here, which is called Crazy Thoughts. So this is the other hand for this glove. These two are a pair. Now, this glove is around $60. So you had $100, and now you've got something that's about $60. Well, first you might think, okay, that's a huge difference. This is probably not a good pair of goalkeeper gloves. Totally not true. These are an amazing pair of goalkeeper gloves, especially at the $60 mark. Okay, you don't have the same level of grip as you do on the pro level, but if you look here and see if you guys could hear it. Let's put it right here. You see that? It still sticks, right? So it's not the same as the black voodoo. This is called the Megantes latex on it. It's a level right below it's two. Sorry about that. We had a little technical glitch. Now we should be back to go. And so you don't have that same level as you do on the Jackal Pro as you do that has the black voodoo. You have the Megantes, but it's at a much more affordable price point. The other difference is that you don't have that latest tech fabric on the back of the glove. You have a more traditional latex backing on the back of the glove, okay? But that might not be a deal breaker for you. So again, is just because it's more affordable doesn't mean that this is not a good glove. Absolutely not. Still $60 is still a decent amount to pay for goalkeeper gloves. This is not an entry level glove by any means. If you're paying about $20, $30 for a pair of goalkeeper gloves, I would say don't even waste your money on anything that's below that, because it's just going to be terrible. But that is an entry level goalkeeper glove. This is still a goalkeeper glove that you could play at matches, you could play at practices, you could still compete in, and it's got almost the same features as a $100 pair, but it's just not at that same level. So which one's best for you? This will not have the protective film on it. Okay, that's another thing to see. It won't be as sticky as the $100 pair, but for a $60 pair, you might think that, okay, if I paid $100 and I got all of this, if this should be roughly about 75, 80 bucks. That's the way you could kind of like gauge it for yourself. It's not to say that, okay, there's a huge price difference, this is way worse. No, not at all. We have a lot of keepers that love this glove, they love the price point, and they could buy 2 pairs for the same price as they would pay for this. But of course, some people want the absolute best, and if you want the absolute best, then you could pay up and you would get a glove like this. Okay, so hope this helps. If you guys want to check out any of these gloves, go take a look at our website at kiepps.com.